Hey guys, what's going on? This is RJ from Game News USA, back today with another video. And today we're going to do a retrospective on Chris Chan. Before we get started, let me go ahead and tell the audience that some subjects may be a little too graphic. And so if this isn't the video for you, I fully understand. Please remember to subscribe, and thank you all for watching. Chris was born as Christopher Weston Chandler in February 24th, 1982 in Charlottesville, Virginia, and was raised in Ruckersville, a town a part of Charlottesville area. They are the child of Robert Franklin Bob Chandler and Barbara Ann Winston, who were 54 and 40 respectively at the time of Chris's birth. Bob was an electrician, and Barbara was a financial secretary. According to their half-brother Cole, Chris was neglected by their parents for years, leaving him with an abusive babysitter named Roach. Whenever Barbara and Bob left the house, Chris has said that Roach would lock him up in their toy-filled room whenever Roach was angry. Chris claimed that this event was more of a source of his autism, which is false, since autism is a genetic condition that cannot be caused by traumatic events. On March 17th, 2000, Chris created the comic series Sonichu in a graphic design class. He wanted to use the fictional characters Sonic and Pikachu on a CD cover, but they were not allowed for legal reasons. He combined the features from Sonic and Pikachu to create a brand new character called Sonichu. The first Sonichu comic was released March 24th, 2005. And Chris first gained the attention of several websites, including 4chan and Something Awful. Eventually, in 2007, Encyclopedia Dramatica would make a page mocking Chris, and they would begin to leak private information about themselves on Encyclopedia Dramatica, ruining their relationship they had with the friend in a process. This would grab the attention of trolls and fake girlfriends, which included Clyde Cash, Ivy O'Neill, and a troll named Marvin, among others. Chris has been ridiculed online for his art, his views on women, as well as homophobia, laziness, delusions, and narcissism, among other things. While there have been trolls who have attempted to help Chris change his life, some have negatively affected his mental health and well-being. Nothing really happened with Chris's personal life in the 2000s, as much as in his earlier days, as they were not focused on work, but were instead focused on video games, creating comics and YouTube videos. However, there were instances where he was banned from stores and churches, possibly due to their infamous status or soliciting to attract females. Chris was attempted to stray away from social media and focus on his personal life around March and April of 2010, but would fail with these attempts. Around early 2011, Chris claimed that he was a tomgirl and went through gender dysphoria, which his parents disapproved. His transition was debated at the time, while trolls in the LGBTQ+ community criticized Chris for pretending to transition to get with lesbian women. There is no evidence for, nor was there ever any leaked or shared confession from Chris. In early September 2011, Chris's father Bob was transferred to a hospital from complications of heart failure and was later put into quarantine due to numerous bug bites all over his body. A few days later, on September 6, 2011, Bob passed away, which made Chris depressed and inactive from the internet. and many trolls targeted against him would soon decrease due to sympathy. On January 10th, 2014, Chris said his family's house caught on fire in the early morning, which firefighters were able to put out in 2 hours. While the cause of the fire was unknown, Chris claims that it was caused by an extension cord from his coffee machine. Chris and his family later moved to a temporary rental house in Bourbonsville, Virginia, for a year before moving back to Ruckersville home. In May 2016, Chris changed his name for the second time to Christine after he came out as transgender in August 2014. He believed that his gender was changing after watching high-frequency videos, which led to him to cut his male genitals to grow a vagina, resulting in an infection. His gender was also legally changed to female, and later came out as bisexual. Around 2018, Chris started to believe that he was a goddess, dubbing herself as Goddess Blueheart, and her followers are known as CW Cans or devotees of the Chris Chan Sonichu. However, it is unclear how many people believe them, since most of the cult members are considered to be trolls. They claim that reality and cartoon reality would soon collide in a dimensional merge, destroying 41% of humanity. Chris also said that everyone is an original character and that any characters people had created would come to life. On August 1st, 2021, Chris was arrested by the Richmond, Virginia Police Department for accounts of incest charges towards his mother, as Barbara was or was not able to consent. She appeared in court on August 5th, where they repeatedly interrupted and asked for demands. Chris was incarcerated at Central Virginia Regional Jail and had another court case on August 2023. During the incarceration, Christine would mail several letters and phone calls to fans and Kiwi Farms users declaring herself to be Jesus Christ reincarnated, and warned that Judgment Day would supposedly be soon. On March 27, 2023, documents containing information that Chris was released from jail were leaked, shocking the internet. The website previously stated that they were bonded out, but was soon changed to release by court order. It is unknown why Chris was released in any circumstance, but it was said that Chris was to remain free. It is presumed that Chris now resides in a halfway house or group home, based on the description of a person who slighted them. They were released from jail, but they exited a Walmart in a large van driven by a woman. They also said the van is likely a shuttle for a place. On August 25th, 2023, Kiwi Farms leaked the court documents which revealed that incest charges were dismissed on August 8th, and they would later live in a house near Lynchburg. On November 1st, 2009, Chris posted a video called Twin Towers Falling, in which they threatened two trolls, Clyde Cash and Jack Thaddeus, by saying they will fall like the Twin Towers. The video would gain severe backlash from trolls and other viewers on how offensive the video was to the victims of 9/11. In response, Chris deleted the video and uploaded an apology, saying it was meant to attack Clyde, not to mock the terrorist attack. But the video would be criticized for Chris not taking the apology seriously. On July 30th, 2021, An audio file and text messages were leaked online in which Christine described in graphic detail how she sexually assaulted her own mother numerous times. Chris claimed that she started having sex with Barbara 3 days... I'm sick. Sorry, this is sick. Okay, I'm trying to get through this, guys, but... Chris claimed that he started to have sex with Barbara, his mother, every 3 days beginning on June 27th in the text messages. Chris acknowledged that it was hurting Barbara and that she told Chris to stop. It's also unknown if Barbara consented to the incest, since that, although it's possible that she could be suffering from dementia, people think Barbara could be faking it, since she's pretended to have dementia during the beginning videos, begging videos for sympathy money. At the very least, it's unknown if the incest was consensual. The leaks were verified by Real by Noel, owner of the Kiwi Farms website and former associate of Chris. Chris had privately disclosed Noel on July 5th that she was in a relationship with someone physically older, but was vague about who it was. At the legal proceedings on July 30th, 2021, an emergency protective order was put in place, and Chris was removed from their family home. She was not allowed to return to the house until August 5th. The next day, however, she violated the protective order by stealing $750 from Barbara's bank account. Noel had been made aware of this transaction via a confirmation email due to their access to Chris's emails. When they confronted Chris about it, Chris initially denied ever siphoning the $750 from Barbara's bank account. However, when a screenshot of the confirmation email was displayed to Chris, she immediately confessed that she had online control of Barbara's account, but she said it was an emergency and that she planned on returning the $750 to Barbara after a $1,000 payment from a GoFundMe. Weeks after the news of the release, on May 1st, 2023, Chris was spotted at a Walmart in Mid-Atonin near Richmond, Virginia. A photo of one of the siblings was posted by a Reddit user, You Dairy McGoofy Guy. According to him, a friend sent him the picture. On the same day, another Reddit user, also known as Brennan Foster, posted CCTV photos of Chris at Walmart, as well as uploading a video to their YouTube account of Chris walking outside the store. According to Foster, they seen Chris walk out and walk towards a large black van, but didn't take photos of it for the sake of the woman driving. Said van is presumably a shuttle for a halfway house or group home where Chris now resides. During the days that followed, she was also spotted at the store Battlegrounds in Mid-Atonin and outside the Danto's Pizza at Chesterfield Town Center. Many followers of Chris Chan referred to this post-jail time sightings as the chase. Much of the fans were appalled and disgusted, mostly at Chris for the sexual relationship with his mother. Chris began to trend on Twitter, where most felt it was the end of the ironic humor of Chris. It was so highly discussed that for a few hours, Chris Chan was trending higher than the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. Many popular YouTubers such as Optimus, Bo Blacks, and Lessons in Meme Culture made videos discussing the situation. Many news articles and stations talked about Chris Chan's arrest, such as Fox News. The situation also caused a major controversy on social media, primarily Twitter and YouTube, due to left-wing commentators complaining about people intentionally misgendering Chris Chan, while others argued they should be more concerned about Chris's crimes and pronouns. On August 2nd, 2021, Chris's Patreon account was suspended by the whole website's trust and safety team for harmful and illegal activities. Some have tried to defend Chris, as they say she was manipulated by trolls into incest. And guys, that's all I'm going to talk about with Chris Chan. There's plenty of videos out there where you can find out more specific information. But I think the lesson here is, I think that this person got bullied by trolls and clearly couldn't handle it. But at the end of the day, you know, you just have to be mindful of these people with mental illnesses, and it doesn't excuse the actions taken by Chris Chan. There's still a person that, in my opinion, is evil. And I think that the legacy of YouTube for Chris Chan is only a dark path to walk. It was very hard to talk about this episode. It was very sickening to read the things I read. And so if you've actually made it far in this video, you have a strong stomach, and I commend you and salute you for it. But for now, guys, that's the end of the video. Please remember to take care of yourself and each other. Have a good one. Peace. I'm out.